thank you very much. And Dick, thank you very, very much. I remember Dick actually for trading elbows with him on the basketball court. I was telling Skip Chappelle, the former coach of Maine today, you know, Dick could really jump. You know what he said to me? Did you ever see him walk? I guess that says it all about both of us. Thank you, Dick. And I really, and you know, he was a good friend, and I think between the two of us, we've talked a lot about the relationship we've had with sport, education, and opportunity. And I'm thrilled to be here tonight. You know, Dick told a little of my story, but I need to tell you this, and I see we have some athletes in the back, and to have you understand what life is kind of about. You know, I'm one of those guys that try to win every day. I was up at 6 this morning because I was going to meet an old friend. I was going to come here tonight and go to a special school, Thomas, and I can tell you, Madam President, no one brags about your school more than that man. He's excited about what you're doing here. I mentioned him Liberty College. It was the average age of the graduating class that I spoke at last year. Okay, it was 29. Special place here for what you're doing for so many people. I don't, you know, my life, and I try to win every day, I never asked to get things. I just want to get the opportunity. And that's what Thomas is about. You're giving opportunity. When you try to win every day, that's a funny thing to say. Really? So when I got up at 6 o'clock today, and I had come in from New York City where I spoke last night, it was exciting to me because I was there last night to do something very special for my university, UConn. I still work for our president. And I can tell you right now that I was excited about doing something for UConn. I was excited about seeing an old friend, excited really about seeing Dick, who I had great admiration for, him, was a terrific player and a great friend. And yet I knew the mission of Thomas. And looking at some of the faces, the great facilities you now have, the things that you're doing for young people is astounding to me and honestly incredibly encouraging to me too. Because we need more opportunities. Let me just give you something. And Dick and I did both go to the same town. He went to the Oxford Williams, a great Catholic school. I'm Catholic, but I guess maybe because of the kind of language I used occasionally on the sidelines, I went to public school. And we'll talk about that later. But my point being simply is that we really learned a lot from each other growing up. And then we kind of separated, and I went on to AIC, a small school of 1,100 up in Springfield. after going to UMass initially. When my dad had died at 15, I had 5 sisters and a brother. And my responsibility, I was the oldest son, was to come home. And I worked as a stone cutter for 18 months. Someone once asked me, did I know what I wanted to do? Well, I used to get up at 5 in the morning, go to a cold shed in Quincy, Massachusetts. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I know what I didn't want to do. And that was one of the things I didn't want to do. But I think it took some responsibility on me. And we all need responsibility. We all need that. We all need something. And I always talk about a village, and Thomas College is a village. Because my high school coach, Fred Ergert, late Fred Ergert, an incredible man, John Leroy, my town, made sure that I didn't stay around there. Because it's tempting sometimes. Put money in my pocket. I was going out doing things that all guys at that age did. And they said, you need to get out of here. You need to go back to school. So basketball to me is a little more than important. It might have saved my life in many, many ways. Certainly saved the direction I was headed. And what it did allowed me, who had been a pretty good athlete, to get back to school. I went, drafted, cut by the Celtics, and then went to grad school. All because of a round ball. So when I get the opportunity to speak to Aaron, Brittany, and Mike tonight about what you achieve athletically, it's pretty special. And as Dick said, when you're considered the best of your best. Our kids at UConn, still to this day, we have a wall of honor for basketball, much like your Hall of Fame. And I can tell you, everybody wants to be there. And I don't know what you would have done someplace else, the three of you and all those before you. I do know what you have done. Here, as Dick said, I describe you as the best of the best. How cool is that? How great is that? You know, I've had a lot of great players. Kimball Walker, someone asked what I loved about him. He loved the gym. You saw the smile. You seen Kimball play, and after seeing him last Saturday night, I went down to the Celtics Charlotte game. Why did I love him? Because he loved the game that had given me so much. Why did I think Ray Allen was special? Because when Ray Allen missed the jump shot, by the time he got to be a senior in college and was drafted 8th in the draft, he truly believed he missed a shot. It must have been the air currents in the I asked him one time, hey, you don't know I missed that shot. I think they would have a problem with the air in here, coach. The scary thing, he meant it. And as you know, he said it, he meant it. And I think to see all these different kind of young people I've had, I love the idea we'll all get an opportunity. I, in turn, am telling you a story tonight about all my life, and I think many ways, along with my 5 sisters and my brother and my mom and stuff, saved my life. But this sport, see, I think we all need, someone's asked me today, what do I like about sport today? And I don't want to disappoint your parents. Not everybody should get a trophy. I know that's not the thing I'm supposed to say, but it's the supposed to thing I really feel. I would like to see some of the defeats I've had when I got, and Dick knows how this feeling, we were fortunate enough to average 26 wins a year in my last 15, and that's pretty good. But every time we lost a game, I honestly mean this, and I'll be very candid with you, I never felt we'd win again. What do you mean? You got Ray Allen, you got Michael Okafor, Ben Good, you got all these great players. No, but that feeling wasn't one of being insecurity. That feeling was, I need to do something. I need to do something to make it special. For you athletes out there, I was cut as an 8th grader before we went to junior high school. And someone said, what'd you do? I didn't get a trophy. I shoveled the snow off and shot baskets until my fingers started to crack. I know it's obsessive. If you know me, you know it was obsessive. But it also was giving me an idea that I wasn't going to run away. I remember asking questions to my dad at that time, still alive. Dad, what do? Show him that you belong. That's simple, but that's what I did. And I truly believe in that. You know, I've been really fortunate because I think the thing I had such great love for my dad before he died, my sisters, and my community, my family, and then my coaches. Because you know, whatever you think you are, you're probably right. I think it's our responsibility as educators, our responsibility as teammates, our responsibility as parents, our responsibility as people to have other people's back. There's no greater gift. Someone said you yelled a lot at your players. No, I didn't. I yelled all the time at my players. Why? Because I love them so much. I would be neglecting my duty as a coach not to push them to be better than their best thus far. And that was our theory every single day. Be better than your best thus far. Because whatever you think you are, you're probably right. Sometimes people say, what do you say to a player after he makes a couple bad plays, get him to the sidelines? I must really get on them. Yeah. I had to first open their ears though. So in the main of the game, at Civic Center in Hartford, 16,000 people there, and they see me get a kid over, and they see me start doing this. There's a lot of noise going on. But I have to keep their ears open because they're upset, and I'm upset. 2 people upset. Walk over to them and always said this. I remember saying 1,000 times to Richard Hamilton, to Ray, I want to tell you something. And they're waiting for it. You may be the greatest player I've ever had. Their ears open wide, by the way, I want you to know that. And then after I got their ears open, I told them what I really thought. You lazy move. You kind of get the picture somewhere along the line. Because certain language is the language only coaches can use out of love. I think we all can appreciate that. But I honestly mean that. You know, I remember a newspaper guy, you know, one of my kids, and I said, remember, I know he's acting like a jerk, but remember one thing, he's my jerk. I'll take care of this. He's my jerk. And I love him. And he's a great kid. And he made a dumb mistake, which I made a lot in my life. And I think very simply, as I'm standing here to talk to the 3 new Hall of Famers, as I'm standing here talking to Thomas College, which mission certainly excites me, excited to be here to talk with you folks tonight. I just want to tell you how special it is to be in a room, because you probably noticed I like winning. People in Connecticut really know I like winning because I hated losing. But you know what I am tonight? I'm in a room of winners, of people who want to do the best they can every single day. They want to be the best they can. Don't let anybody tell you you can't. And if they do, show them you can. It's an incredible thing. I used to tell my kids that, you know, when I get upset with them and they give you a little body language, you've all seen that look occasionally on the court. Hold, right here, hold, right here, stop, right now. Right, I need to talk to you, man. Don't do that to me. What? You gave me a look when I was trying to coach you. Kind of give that look now. So look, I know you're pissed at me and I'm pissed at you. Excuse me for the language, but that's exactly what I would say to him. And I would say, but you gotta understand, you're gonna be upset, I'm gonna be upset. How about letting me coach you? You came here because you thought I was a pretty good coach. Let me coach you, and then we'll do this together. And I really truly believe that. What you're all here for tonight is that famous word I said, not equality, but equal opportunity. Thomas College has given you a place to take a skyrocket to where we want to take you. If you don't let anybody say no, but be realistic about what you're doing, nothing can stop you. I am Claire Ahrens. I can tell you the times that I sat at 18 years old thinking the Dick's up at Bowdoin, this guy's out there, and here I am back cutting stone. But I didn't let it dissuade me. I allowed it to motivate me and give me more reasons to do it. And all I ever wanted was equal opportunity. I got equal opportunity first at high schools, and I got opportunity at Northeastern University. And I remember some of the kids I had there, not quite the same kind of kids NBA-wise, who just really wanted an opportunity to play basketball. I remember the great, God rest his soul, Reggie Lewis, who loved the game as much as any human being I ever met in my life. He was one of the sweetest kids I ever coached. By the time he was 27, he died after that of a heart attack. Okay, he had never started a high school game. So don't tell me you can't. Reggie Lewis never started a high school game. He was a 3-time All-Star and a captain of the Celtics by age 27. Nadav Hinderfeld, you never heard of him? Great player we had from Israel. He sent to colleges all over the place. I happened to be the guy who said, "You're like Larry Bird," because that's what his letter said. Larry Bird is pretty much of a stretch. He wasn't Larry Bird, but he actually was the best guy I ever had a 2-2-1 press. He became the all-time steals leader in history of college basketball for a freshman. How did it all work out? He sent me a letter and asked for an opportunity. And then he came and did incredibly wonderful things. So I want to congratulate first thing our Hall of Famers, Aaron, Brittany, and Mike, because you have separated yourself. You don't want to separate yourself, you're better, you just want to be the best you can be. And I would say to each and every one of you, you all have an opportunity every single day to win that day, to be something really special. And as I keep saying to you, you have an opportunity to do something special. What I envy about all these young faces out here is I kind of wish I was in that seat. I'm not sure I want to go through all those headaches and other things, but actually I'd love to have the opportunity to do it. So make all of Thomas proud. Go out and show people I can do anything that I put my mind to it. Congratulations to the Hall of Fame, and my pleasure tonight to speak to all of you. Thanks very, very much.